Welcome back to my channel. So it's your girl Nadine. Thanks again for always stopping by and checking me out. I decided to film this look because I was inspired when I was scrolling on Pat McGrath's Instagram page. She did this makeup look on a beautiful model, so I was just really inspired to do it. If you don't know who Pat McGrath is, she is like one of the most influential makeup artists since like the 90s. She definitely like made it really big in the game as just, you know, a black makeup artist, and just really being big in fashion, in the fashion industry, for doing makeup and in the makeup world as well. I was just really inspired to do this look, so I hope you guys like it. I just thought it was a really beautiful, like clean but dramatic look, so I just wanted to give it a spin and put my little twist on it. So I hope you guys enjoy me watching, or I hope you guys will enjoy this tutorial to see how I achieve this look, and please stay tuned. Alright guys, so here you can clearly see that I've already done my eyebrows and I've already primed and set my eyelids. So I'm just getting into my transition color using this brown taupe color in my Nubian 2 palette by Juvia's Place. So I'm just taking that onto above my crease area on my eyelid, and I'm just blending it out. And here we're just going into the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette using that dark brown color, and it's called Punk. We're just going to go over the top of that light brown color that we used in the Nubian 2 palette by Juvia's Place. That lighter brown color that we used from the Juvia's Place palette was called Madagascar. And now I'm just taking a blank fluffy tapered brush to blend out those two transition colors together, making sure there are no harsh lines. And now we're just going into the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color medium beige, and we're just carving out a cut crease. As I've explained in my past videos that I've done so far on cut creases, this is the part where you really want to make sure you take your time so that you can have a steady hand and do a defined cut crease. Into the Nubian 2 palette by Juvia's Place, and using the dark blue shade Cleopatra, we're just going to take that and use this flat eyeshadow brush to go on top of the cut crease that we made with the concealer. We're just going directly on top of that and making sure we're following the line very, very closely. So that's why it's very important that you have a flat brush, something like this, the one that I'm using. This was like some kind of off-brand brush that I have, so I'm sorry I don't have like a specific name for it or anything, but you just want to make sure your brush is flat enough and has a, you know, nicely smooth edge, so that way you can make sure that you're staying within that line. pigment payoff, y'all. Do y'all see that? Oh, that's why I just love this palette. Love, love, love this palette by the Nubian to Juvia's Place. And here we're going back into the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette using the dark blue shade called Danger, and we're using that for the outer corner part of this eyeshadow look. Right here, I'm just taking this really small concealer brush and spraying it with my Pixie Fixing Mist, and I'm going to use that to put that darker shadow from the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette in the color Danger. I'm just using it to define the edge, the outer edge of the crease more. And this again is just a fluffy eyeshadow brush that I'm using to blend the two colors to make sure they're having a nice transition together. Now we're just making sure that we clean up around the eyes with the wipe that you saw that I was using. And now I'm going back into that darker brown color from the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette in the color Punk, just to define that transition color a little bit more. And now we're going into my NYX Pigment shade, which I'll put in the description bar. And I'm just putting it on the middle part of this look. I'm just putting it on the middle part of the lid just to give it more of a pop, a little shimmer. Hey. And now I'm just gonna carve out the crease, the cut crease, with this liquid crystal liner by NYX or NYX, and it's in the color Crystal Silver. I'm gonna go in with my infamous NYX Hydra Touch Powder Foundation in the color Soft Tan. I'm just using that to blend out my brow bone with the transition shade that we used in the crease. Now it's time for the face priming with my Sacha Cosmetics Mattifier Primer. Just using that only for the T-zone area and slightly on the top of my cheeks. And then for the outer parts, I'm using my NYX or NYX primer called Veil. Angel Veil, sorry. Going to color correct with this NYX Orange Corrector. Just using that to correct the darker spots that I have on my jawline. And now we're blending it out with this flat concealer brush. And now we're just going to go ahead and set those areas with my NYX Hydra Touch Foundation in the color Soft Tan. Here is where we're going to do the foundation now, and I'm going to use two foundation colors to get my closest match. We're using my Sephora 10 Hour Wear Perfection Foundation in the color Medium 33 or Walnut, and my NYX Total Control Drop Foundation in the color Golden. Just using my Beauty Sponge by Real Techniques to blend it out, and going over with a blank brush to make sure there are no streaks. We're going to highlight using concealer, and this is my LA Girl Pro Conceal, my infamous concealer I always use in the color Pure Beige. And we're just using that for under the eye, a little bit on the forehead, and a little bit on the chin, and we're going over that color now with the color Ivory as well, and just blending it out. face that I wanted to highlight with my concealer. We're setting it with the Airspun Loose Powder, and I'm going on top of that now with my Sacha Cosmetics translucent powder. And here we just contoured a little with my Milani Baked Bronzer, contoured the cheeks, and now I'm just making sure to press in that powder to make sure it sets properly. And I'm going to brush it away, blend it out. I'm just going to set the rest of my face with my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder Foundation, and we're just going to make sure that everything is nicely blended out and blended together to, you know, make sure it's for a nicely finished face. Contour my nose. I forgot to do that. Usually I do that while I was doing the other contouring of my cheeks and highlighting, but I forgot. So now I'm going back in and using my e.l.f. bronzer palette to contour my nose. Glowy, so I just bronzed my forehead, and now I'm going to go ahead and put on a little blush, mixing two colors. I wanted like a rosy pinky color. Now I went a little overboard with the blush, so I'm just taking a blank fluffy brush to blend those two colors out together. NYX pigment that we used on the lids to highlight my inner tear ducts. I have powder under my eyes again because I wanted to make sure that when the fallout from highlighting my inner tear ducts was coming out, that it would catch that. So that's just a little trick that you can do to make sure that you prevent any fallout when you're doing eyeshadow and you've already done a full face. So that's just, again, a little tip to do. is it just me, or do y'all always get lipstick on y'all teeth? Like, I'm always getting, even with the trigger, when you go like that, like, I'm always getting lipstick on my teeth. But so yeah, guys, this is the finished look. You know, again, very dramatic and stuff. So yeah, I really like how it came out. I hope you guys like it too. If you want to give this look a try, definitely let me know by either tagging me on my Instagram, and here's my Instagram tag here, and you know, just see how you like to do this look. It's a fun, very festive, dramatic look. So I hope you ladies enjoyed this tutorial, and gentlemen as well. If you have lasted this long in this video, you might as well just go ahead and subscribe. If you're not already subscribed already, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button to make sure that you are, you know, becoming a part of the fam here, and you know, also the notification bell, so that way you can make sure you can get the updates for when my videos post immediately. So yeah, just do your girl that solid and hit that subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? And also, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And leave me your comments and thoughts down in the comments as well. So thanks again for stopping by, guys. Have a good one.